mostly it's because of the schedule, and it's insane to me that people find time on the weekends when you work Monday through Friday, you know, generally 14 hours a day, and then for me on the weekends, I'm trying to memorize like however many scenes we have the next week, which is anywhere between like, I don't want to bore you with the details, but a lot. And yeah, we just wrapped, I wrapped at 6 a.m. on Saturday and got in a car with my brother and the dogs and drove here last night, got here at 10 p.m. and because this guy talked me into it. I literally was like, if I were crazier, if I were more like you, I would just drive there, is what I said to him. He was like, why don't you just drive there? And I was like, all right.
It did go, something like that.
It was something like that,
yeah. So you are welcome, San Jose.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Karaoke terrifies me, I don't know.
Who wrote these, honestly? Sorry, that was a bit aggressive.
Karaoke terrifies me.
What's your go-to like shower singing song? I don't know.
Are we about to do karaoke, guys? Bob Marley, Red Red Wine.
Ooh.
I'm kidding.
I like literally have nothing queued up.
What, I mean,
what?
Girls just want to have fun.
Their favorite karaoke song.
Yeah.
Karaoke later, y'all.
I've basically,
I honestly can't remember the last time I sang karaoke. Like, I genuinely can't remember. People are just yelling things now.
This is good.
Alright.
Just making noises.
Okay, on a different note, that failed miserably.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be hard.
Living or dead, who is someone who you'd love to collaborate with that you haven't already?
I mean, that's such a daunting
Can I
question.
fire it back at you?
Anyone alive or dead? Like,
who would you like to work with?
Jim
alive?
Henson.
Who's Jim Henson from?
They created the Muppets.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm not good at these things. I'd rather claim ignorance than pretend to know.
right. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, we're back to this now.
Back to this. Yeah.
Who would you like?
I didn't realize we were opening it up.
Weirdest Q&A.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Like John Lennon.
Sing a duet.
I don't think that's a person living or dead. But that's okay.
Yelling stuff now. I don't know. I mean, I don't like in what capacity, I guess, as an actor, as
Either. I don't know, just hanging out. But
just hanging out.
Why not? Why not? It's an open-ended question at this
I'm a huge, and this is, I don't know why it's in my head right now. Probably because I road trip yesterday and listened to a lot of his music, and I'm going to his concert in June. But I'm a big Jason Mraz fan. Always have been. He'd be awesome to, you know, do anything with, hang out with, pretend like I could play music with him, which I can't.
How about getting him for season 4?
How about it?
Let's get Jason Mraz.
What would he do?
He could be the musical one. Everyone needs like a guy in the background twanging his guitar.
That's what you would use Jason Mraz for on the show, just a guy in the background.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Jason, play something quickly. Play some music for us, yeah. Whatever, it's a trial balloon, okay? Give me some time, I'll figure it out.
What would you hope to hear if a future you from 8 years in the future came back and had something to say to you?
This man should know a little thing about that. So you ran into the future.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson. I don't know. What would I want to hear? Yeah, just it's working. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, I don't know.
What was it you saying?
If a future you came back and like had something to say to you, what would you hope they'd have to say?
You just give like a thumbs up and like a, you know.
Yeah, like super ominous, but like, in a good way.
You got this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like we've already touched on this, but if you could also create like a new parallel Earth, what would you hope to see there? But I feel like we already know you're.
Oh yeah, on the show, yeah. I knew.
You'd have 4 kids.
Beryllium and 4 children, probably. Yeah.
Karaoke champions.
Yeah, karaoke champions. Yeah.
so we keep going. What's the best piece of advice you've been given?
Don't we open it up? Don't we open it up?
We will.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm down. I thought it was usually that. My bad, I'm not used to these things. Where were we?
We can open it up if you want. What's the best piece of advice you've been given?
Don't take advice.
I don't know.
Or worse.
I mean, yeah, off the top of the head, I don't particularly worst or good piece of advice. Actually, I really like Tom's. Cavanagh gave us a great piece of advice. Proceed with gratitude. He said, as long as you do that to everything, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Because you're never going to be.
That's good advice.
Instead of noticing that it's.
Oh, they literally are lining up now. They took.
I know.
Yeah,
Open the floodgates.
Took my cue.
This is gonna be. We'll go to you guys.
I'm probably going to regret that, aren't I? I'm about to get hammered.
Yeah, you saw my
Serious
questions. It's weird. Wait till we open it.
It's true.
I'm sorry.
Just run. Grant, this is one of the first like VFX heavy shows I feel like you've worked on.
Yeah.
Has that sort of shooting experience been different from you?
Yeah.
For you?
I mean, I hadn't done much of anything before Flash. I mean, I'd done, Glee, but that was like. I only did 7 episodes of Glee, and when I did an episode of Glee, I was there for two scenes usually, so it was very light lifting for me. And during that process, I only guest starred on a couple other things. I did one indie, I did a Lifetime movie. So before Flash, I was pretty inexperienced. And yeah, Flash has, I think, prepared me for pretty much any kind of set, because I find myself in a lot of different situations shooting the Flash. And I understand what we do with the vis effects pretty well now. I have to be pretty patient with some of the directors because it's confusing and to get a grasp on it. But it's been 3 years for me doing it pretty much every day, so it's made me. I think I've never wanted to be a director before until the past couple of years. I think that's something I'd really like to do down the line is be a director.
As you mentioned, you were on Glee. There's definitely a distinct difference in the kind of attitudes and maybe likability of the characters that you were playing.
Yeah.
Do you find that maybe? Do you find that we've said there's Harry Potter crossover with Flash fans, but do you think there's a lot of Glee crossover in Flash fans, or you find that it's a separate?
Yes, a lot. Yeah. Yeah, a lot. I mean, first of all, now there's 4, 5, counting Victor Garber, 5, 6 people that have been on Glee that are on Flash and in the universe, So there's plenty of reason to watch if you were a Glee fan, and now the musical aspects too. So there's a big crossover there, yeah. Hey, what's up?
Did you guys enjoy the musical episode? This man, he has some fancy feet. Can we tell that you've been teaching me to dance?
I've been trying to teach Tom to tap all year. Did it very successfully, actually. You're quite good.
I'm bloody brilliant.
When you sign on for a show
Look, I'll show you the quick shot.
That's great.
Right.
That was it.
And then there's the other one,
That's
the tap
it.
move.
It's also not a
Thank you. I am getting better, guys.
Very impressive. When you sign on to a show like The Flash, it's a superhero show, and then you find out that you're going to do a musical episode.
Yeah, bizarre.
Is that just all right?
Yeah, I feel like they cheated us a little bit. You're like, wait, hold on. Just because, it's fun. I think the weirdest part of that for me was Chris Wood. That was the most bizarre part. Chris, who's on Supergirl, plays Mon-El, was a best friend of mine at Elon University, where we were musical theater majors and have never been on a film set together, TV set. And on our 2 superhero shows, our musical episode crossover brings us together. So that was really weird.
Do you want to do more of those, or are you like, no, we're good, we're done?
I think we will do more of those. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's to be honest, in all honesty, mixed feelings about it. Because when they told us we were going to do it early on, or when fans were do a musical episode, do a musical. It's this is The Flash. Why would we do a musical episode? And they were we're doing a musical episode, and I was like, oh. All right, and then it was, entertaining. To be honest, guys, I thought it was kind of a weird idea. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is actually quite entertaining. And I thought we kind of pulled it off. So I have a feeling we'll do one again, but we'll see. Yeah, but I mean, people liked it, so yeah.
That's when you asked for Jason Mraz.
Yeah, that's where Jason Mraz will come in, yeah.
I'll come again. All right, we're gonna go to fan audience questions.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
That's not how it works, bro.
Yeah, there are microphones if you want to line up. And we'll.
I think we're going here.
There, we're going there.
How's it going, guys?
Hi.
All right, so Grant Gustin,
Hey.
you have what I like to call the ultimate, like, most glorious crying face on television. It's true. Yes. No. Right. You pull it off. So
Thanks.
I guess.
Cry a
Yeah.
lot.
Thanks. So what's your? How do you do that, man? You just have it in you, always at the ready?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's most of the emotional scenes that I've had as very, I think, are just really well crafted. So, especially during season 1, all that emotional stuff with Nora and Barrett and Nora and Henry, and both my parents are alive and well. So I don't know why it really, the Nora stuff really hits home for me. Like, all I have to do is think about it, and it's a visceral response. So it kind of, I don't know, it just kind of comes out. I don't know why, but it's very real to me, the Nora Allen storyline. Yeah.
Hey guys, I was just wondering, when you two were growing up, did you guys have any favorite superheroes?
Superman. Yeah, I've got a Superman tattoo actually. It's an all-encompassing Superman, West Side Story, mom, and my mom tattoo. It was, when I was a kid, I loved Superman, and I wanted to color him in the color books all the time, and I got bored with them because they were all the same. So my mom started to draw them for me to color in. So that's why it's her hand. This is her handwriting. But it's also, it says Superman, I love him, which it was a line I had in West Side Story as Baby John, which was my first professional gig. When they're sitting in the diner and he's reading a comic book and he's like, you don't need knives, you don't even need zip guns. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, Superman, I love him. And I thought it was so cool that I got to say that as Baby John. So this is my West Side Story Superman mom tattoo. Yeah.
In terms of like the Venn diagram of